So thank God for help. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Welcome to Parenting Lab. If this is your first one, welcome, welcome. I'm Amber. I'm the librarian. I'm way at the bottom by the books over there. We just want to thank everybody who makes this possible. Our admin, our amazing TSA, Miss Baker. Woo! Ms. Vargas, I love you so much. My angel. Oh, yeah. Wow. And Miss Precious, everyone in the office is, I don't know, I want to deafen y'all. So just a review of our norms. Norms are just rules or things that we've agreed to for when we're meeting together. If y'all don't mind, please be respectful in your language and attitudes. Also, we're online now, so yeah, let's all be polite and friendly for the online audience as well. Please limit your mobile phone use. I know it's super hard nowadays because we don't even realize we're looking at it. But if you do really need it, just step outside for a second, just in respect to our speakers. And limit side conversations. Sometimes stuff is really stimulating up here and y'all want to talk about it. I love it. I like the energy. But again, just in deference to our speakers, if we can just hold it inside until we're allowed to talk to each other, they let us know. And also, if you have any concerns, criticisms, complaints, any adult words you need to use, just please save it till the end. You can direct it at me. I will smile. Or we can get you into the front office and make an appointment with people who can actually fix it. Just a review of our mission statement here at Phoenix. We're trying to create an equity-centered environment where all of our students feel supported and can continue to thrive. We also have our RISE, R-I-S-E, respect, integrity, school-ready, and excellence. This is the goals we're trying to make our babies understand the importance of, especially in an academic institution. Our vision is for all students to be empowered and that they have the knowledge and skills they need to continue to succeed, not only in school, but as they grow up and go on in life and make us proud. So, do you want to introduce our speaker? Ms. Vargas was amazing and got us this amazing speaker from the Parenthood Project, so I want her to do fancy. I don't know. I'm scared of mics.
I'm not used to talking on mics here because I can project and be so loud. But anyways, thank you for being here, each of you. It's good to see you. It's good to connect, and I got to meet some new folks and new faces. And I just want to share that we have a wonderful speaker who came back from EOC to talk about the Fatherhood Program. And Berenice is sitting right here. She'll take over in just a bit. And again, I hope that you find this useful. And I love how there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dads here. Just give them a round of applause.
Representing.
You guys are representing, and that is so important. You being here means everything. We just had a pizza party for excellent attendance. And let me tell you, the parents who could not make it because some were working, so for whatever reason, I'm not sure, and I can't tell you because I don't know. They were not here. And those parents who were here, you can say what happened. What happened to the kids that their parents didn't show? Okay, caregivers.
They were emotional.
Yeah, they were an emotional wreck. They were in tears, and they want you here. So when you're not here, it affects them. And even like the that are here, our lights are closed. The kids will be running around.
Can you throw it on yours?
They want to see is my mom there, my dad there, my caregiver, my grandma, my abuelita. So you being here means everything to them. So thank you for being here. We love it. And now online, hopefully that more parents can show that way, and our babies just want to see you. Okay, so thank you for being here, and then we will go ahead and give it and turn it over to Berenice, who will share more about this wonderful program. Love having her here.
Thank you.
Yes. So thank you. Here you go, Berenice.
Hello, hello.
Oh, working? I know, I'm so scared of it.
I know usually I speak loud enough so that I don't need a microphone, but it's a good addition. So my name's Berenice. I'm one of the case managers for a program called Fatherhood. We're located on the Workforce Connection West Shaw. Me llamo Berenice Salah. Soy una dice que es manejadora de casos para el programa de Fatherhood. So this is a presentation I created because a lot of the times we don't know how important we are in our children's lives or what kind of role we have in their lives to make a difference. I just wanted to share really quickly too, I was actually a parent to a child who came to the school. My son was 6 years old. every 6 weeks. So this workshop reviews men's health, that could be physical and mental, communication, the father's role, positive discipline, and then and I'm like, oh, okay. If they're telling me, then I really am spending too much time. So one thing I do is when I get home, I make sure I have two hours to spend with my kids uninterrupted. Okay? So that's kind of things that I've learned so far coming through the program. I haven't taken the class, but I sit in it and talk to the workshop facilitator, and we're all very passionate about the message that we're trying to come across. One of the other things that we do is we also have referrals to different agencies. One of the main ones is the Workforce Adult Program, which there are some flyers, and for those who don't have any, I will give them back. The Workforce Connection Program actually helps with training and then job search assistance. If you don't have this one, I have a couple of more flyers, but their process is really easy. You can go down to the office on West Shaw. There's 4 locations. We also have one in Mendota and Parlier. And yeah, they help with training, free training. And they also assist you with finding a job and a career, not just a job because you need one, but a career that you're going to be able to be at long term. Another thing is the Department of Rehabilitation. That one you do need some kind of disability in order to qualify for that program. But even having a caffeine addiction is considered a disability, so it's pretty broad on how you can be eligible for that. Clean Slate is a program for extension. That's something that we have access to a calendar, so if that's something that's interested to you or it applies to you or anybody that you know, we do have a calendar. They could just come in if they're part of any of these programs, and we can assist them with applications, and then we can process a little bit quicker. I believe it takes about 6 months to a year to get through that program. And then other different referrals, it really just depends on what your individual situation is. I have a whole binder that I've collected in the last 2 years from a lot of different resources, food pantries, clothing, anything that you can really think of. Something else that we do is we do have an allowance for interview clothes, work tools, and then transportation. For transportation, we offer a 30-day bus pass, and that's to the workshops only. Another little incentive is if a mother comes and completes the 6 weeks of workshops, they do get $300 at the end of it. Some of the requirements is completing that workshop that I'm talking about, the Monday and Thursday from 5 to 7. Maintaining contact with me, I'm the case manager for that site. And then just making sure you're updating with any contact information. The totality of the program is 1 year. But the workshop is only 6 weeks, so you only have to meet with me for a couple of weeks at the beginning, and then just a quick phone call every month from then on, unless you need more assistance. I won't talk too much about the surveys because I could get into it. There's a lot of information, but you just you take surveys at the very beginning before you start the workshops, and then you take one survey at the end, and so that is how we get evaluated. Usually there's a growth between the first and the second one, and they compare the two. These are some of the program papers or things that we need you to complete. I won't go over this. Usually this is only what I show whenever somebody's already enrolling. So Valley Build. This is one of those training programs that we have at the Workforce Connection. It's one of their special grants. This is every 6 months. I believe they have a workshop, and they only have about 20 spots so 40 spots a year. These are some of the dads that have come through the program that have graduated. Brian, he hadn't seen his kid in 4 years. He was in jail, and then he struggled with substance abuse. He was able to get clean as soon as he was out after he committed workshop, the first thing he did was call his ex-wife and was like, hey, I want to see my son. And okay.
Because I've got it set up so I can see that it's picking up what she's saying.
Accomplishment for him, and he was able to see his son. And even now, I think right now he's working as a painter in the Painters Union in Las Vegas. So it really just comes to show he really wants him to be able to get it. He always says that he bugged me because he called me almost every day to make sure that he got into this program. But it's really not bugging. If you really want something, my phone's always open. You can text me, call me, leave me a voicemail, and we're there. Sid Verano
Okay,
was
yeah, it's
actually
just on the
another
webcam.
father
That's why.
that graduated from Radical, and he was an English learner.
It's picking
So
up.
there are resources out
It's
there
picking
for
up from here.
anybody that you know that doesn't speak English fully.
It's
You can go to the program for you. Another special grant is the forestry program. With all the wildfires, this one is one that's been really, really popular.
coming and going.
I believe it also has,
So,
I think it's every 6 months too. These are our I graduated the program. And so this is actually the first cohort that I have seen. Or if you come to workforce, you are able to apply for a scholarship that pays for all of these trainings. And that means even if you need to get a state ID for Class A, for your Class B, they pay for that. And I can't stress enough how important it is for you guys all to know. These are a couple of other different fathers that have gone through the program. He has the wealth of technology. He is actually going through the training right now. Shane has graduated and now he works for a private company in solar. And then Joey over here actually got his truck driving Class A truck driving in the last 2 months. And then this is my team with the fatherhood. The lead director at the end is one of our new traditions. He's actually bilingual. And we host Spanish-speaking fatherhood classes in Parlier, in our Parlier office. Do you guys have any questions for me? With the Workforce Connection, all you really have to do in order to go on there is you can either go on to Workforce Connection and go to the adult services and there's a video for you to watch, or you could just walk into the office, tell them you're interested, and then they'll assist you right then and there. Similar with the fatherhood program too. There's also a list of the trainings on this first page. There's a QR code right here. All you have to do is scan that on your phone and it brings up the list of the trainings. There's from medical, getting into the medical field, so CNA, LVN, RN, they pay for all of that. Even if you need your CNA, they could pay for all 3 of the trainings leading up to an RN, as long as that's part of your plan for employment. If you guys don't have any questions, that's the end of my presentation. Am I good?
Is it questions? Is that what we're doing?
any questions?
Are there any other programs I want to? Oh, are there any other programs?
I was talking about the workforce program.
Okay, is that the one? I think there's one to get like a closet like stipend or something for.
Yes. The interview stipend, right? That you mentioned?
They get interview, work clothes, work tools. They get scholarships for all of the trainings. If you need licenses, I don't believe they help with union fees. I know that that's come up a couple of times. I don't think they help with union fees, but the Valley Build program works directly with the unions in Fresno. They're actually the ones that are training you to get certified under all of these unions listed on this form.
And then is it short there?
For the workforce one, no, they don't have a UR code. They could go to the website.
Okay.
Or they could visit us at the office.
Okay, so if I go to this, I could, if I was a fatherhood, I could apply.
Yeah, for fatherhood specifically, they do have a QR code right here.
Okay.
But that one's for the adult program, the one with the trainings.
Okay, so I could. Awesome. Thank you so much.
And another note, just so it is a process in order to go into the adult program. But if you are somebody who is a participant in my program, Fatherhood, you get pushed to the front of the line. So you'll go through the process a lot quicker than if you were just walking in to the front desk.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yay, question.
What's the age limit on all this stuff?
What's our age limit?
For the adult program, you have to be 25 and older. There's also a young adult program. I didn't bring any flyers to that one. There's a young adult program that's 16 to 24, but for the adult program. It's based on income, and if you're overqualified through income, you take an English and math test, and then as long as you score, I believe, 7th to 8th grade level, you may be eligible for that program. And then you also have to be a Fresno County resident. No, no. You're welcome. The only two programs that don't require a high school diploma are the welding and the truck driving. Those two don't require a high school diploma, but they also offer assistance. I believe they help you pay for your GED if that's something you're interested in, or if you want to go back to school, there's a couple of schools that work really well with workforce too.
Do they work with solar panels and stuff like that?
Yeah, they do have a training for installing solar panels.
You gotta have higher education.
Just a high school diploma. Yeah.
Is there any questions on the
There are not as of yet. Fabulous. Awesome. Alrighty, with that online, that about wraps it up today. Thank you for your patience with our technical difficulties as we figure out how we're going to be running it online. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any additional questions, I'll put my email in the chat for you, and we can make sure to send you the flyers and everything as well, so you can get that information to you, okay? I'll go ahead and put my email in the chat for you now. And you can touch base with me there. There we go. And then hopefully we can get the audio scored away a little bit smoother for you next week. Thank you so much for being here again. My email's in the chat if you have any questions, and we are going to shut it down. Bye, everyone.